Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Bendat Basketball Centre. Taylor Cowper with you in commentary and joining me for the second time this season. And I must say, I'm glad to have him back. Matt Splat, how are you, Splatty?
Good, Tails. How are you? I'm glad to be back, mate. I'm excited.
I know. It's
Ariel's first game.
I'm excited about this. I've just been watching her warm up down there for the Perth Lynx. Her first game fresh off the back of a WNBA championship.
Oh, it's exciting. And not only that, but made the WNBA all-defensive team.
I did see that during the week.
So looking forward to some lockdown D.
Looking forward to it. And we know that the defence here in Australia is 10 times harder than what it is in the WNBA. So can she translate? We'll see tonight. It's the Perth Lynx taking on the Townsville Fire, and there's a little bit of fire in this context tonight because it's a family affair tonight here in Perth as well.
Yeah, the Ebsbury sisters going at it. It's going to be great to watch that. That's going to be a good battle.
So Alison and Katie, of course. Katie for the Perth Lynx and Alison for the Townsville Fire in her first professional season in the WNBL. But let's just talk about Katie for a second. Named as an Opal during the week. 15 points.
Wow.
7 rebounds, 15 assists last weekend.
Wow.
WNBL Team of the Week, and the Perth Lynx captain, hopefully she continued that form into tonight's game.
I really feel like she's the barometer at the moment, isn't she? When she goes hard at the rim off the dribble and creates, the Lynx look good. They
do look good. The other player that was really exciting last week for the Lynx was Marina Whittle. She came off. I know that their superstar in the big centre wasn't playing as well last week, so they had to come in. Payne played really, really well as well, so it's going to be exciting.
Nadine Payne has been shooting the ball lights out. Her three-point percentage is crazy, and I think we're going to see a lot more of Whittle, especially with Imani McGee-Stafford out. And I just spoke to a couple of staff tonight, and they said it could be a bit of a lengthy injury, which is a bit of a shame. But Marina Whittle's no slouch. She can play. She really did well in the preseason.
21 points last week.
Every time she gets her opportunity on court, she stands up. So looking forward to that.
So I'm really looking forward to this game, Matt. I think it's going to be a lot of fun here at the Bendat Basketball Centre. What have you made of the Lynx season so far? Obviously, they haven't got as many wins as they'd hope, but hopefully they'll be leaving the lair tonight with one of them.
Well, 2 overtime losses so far this season has been crazy and a bit of a heartbreak, I suppose. But I think having Ariel in the side, having Atkins there to lock down some D, could prove the difference for those 2 points that we don't have to go to overtime.
Let's take a look at the Townsville Fire. A couple of names there that really stand out. Of course, Darcy Garvin, superstar, obviously has spent some time over here in Perth.
Her pick and pop has been crazy this season. She sets screens and pops high and nails those threes. It's been great.
And also Tess Madgen, younger sister to Southeast Melbourne superstar Ben Madgen.
She just moves a little bit differently, I think. She just has the X factor, I would say. She really does. And I think the other one we got to watch is Abby Bishop.
Yep.
She's really just been consistently scoring some points and doing well. And you know, Townsville lost to the Boomers the other night, and I know the scoreline was about 12 points, but they were right in that game for the last 2 minutes. They just couldn't put the ball in, and so they're going to be fired up. Don't underrate these guys. I know they don't have a win, but this is going to be a good matchup between these two teams. Both need the win. Both need it desperately. This is going to be a cracker game.
I know as well the WNBL is just going leaps and bounds at the moment, having these live broadcasts as well as huge, but even the clubs are adding to it a little bit. We've got a little video that we're going to play for you at halftime that has some Townsville Flyers players doing a bit of karaoke, carpool karaoke.
Oh, it's so good, so good.
Looking forward to that. The WNBL in its 40th season is going leaps and bounds, and a little bit of behind-the-scenes action here. The WNBL referees here aren't actually wearing the official referee uniform tonight because it clashed with both of the teams.
Can I just say, bring back the black and white stripes.
I like it. It looks very good.
It looks so good.
All right.
If you're listening, WNBL, black and white stripes for refs.
I like it. We're about to get underway here in the lair. It's the Lynx and the Townsville Fire, and Ebsbury is going to start with it for the Lynx. Swag My Belger drives it in off the glass, and she opens the account for the Perth Lynx on the court for the Lynx.
Oh, look at the defense already. Full court, up and in and trying to steal that ball.
So Garvin sends it over to her teammate and Bishop. Back out to Garvin. 3. No good, but they get another chance, and they don't. Ebsbury brings it down for the Lynx.
Did you see Lauren Mansfield there? Half a foot shorter. Box out, get the rebound.
Swagbar, another two in the exact same position. She was this in 4-0. The Lynx have the lead here in the Lair. Townsville Fire bring the ball down. Ebsbury's got it, gets it over to Bishop. Bishop to Garvin and missed her teammate, and that's out of bounds. The Lynx are going to bring it in from the side of the court. Pretty high tempo from the Lynx so far.
Yeah,
Matt.
they're pushing, aren't they? They're going straight at it.
Mansfield, she brings it down for the Lynx over to Swagmeyer Belger. Maddie Allen, back to Mansfield. She likes taking a three from here, but back to Ebsbury pretty quick. Screen sets. Yet to see Ariel into the game for the Lynx, the WNBA champion. There's Maddie Allen, nice too. 100% the Lynx straight from three.
Wow. That's a lefty hook, old school.
That was very nice. Didn't look very comfortable as well.
No, it really didn't, but it went in. It all looks the same on the scoreboard.
So Ebsbury over to Bishop. Garvin's got it, right hand 45. Madgen. There's been a foul. This time it's an offensive one, and the Lynx are going to get control.
If we just have a look at the body language here of Ali there, she was like clapping and fist pumping, and Katie's up and about, and there's just a really good sense about the Lynx right now.
So here they go. Mansfield brings it down for the Lynx. Gets it over to Ebsbury. See, the sisters are playing each other to start this game, Matt. Must be what the backyard was like. Mansfield pops back out. Maddie Allen, back to Mansfield, three. She got one from there last week, but it doesn't go for her. And here come the Fire. Drive is no good. Garvin's got it, right hand 45. She drives.
Oh, how's the help D there? That was great.
And Ebsbury's going to reset it for the Fire. Bishop, left hand 45, tight D on her. Inside to Garvin, and she's going to head to the line.
Now, see, last week against the Boomers, Garvin was setting that on ball up high and then popping out to the three-point line. Just there, we saw it get a really good seal inside and drop back towards the basket. There was nothing that Payne could do but grab her arm.
So, inbound pass for the Fire. Ebsbury receives it back. Mansfield is on her. Bishop. Driving inside now, the Fire. Back over. Let's see how this two goes to the Fire, and it doesn't work out for them.
Again,
this
though,
one.
very clever with that fake, getting the flyby and giving herself an open shot.
Swagmeyer, Belger. Ebsbury. Baseline three-point territory. Bishop has tight defense on her at the moment. Mansfield drives, kicks it out. Let's see how this goes. Then it doesn't work for the Lynx, but they get another chance. Ebsbury, two. That went around a couple of times at a rebound, and they have another chance. Two offensive rebounds to get the game going for the Lynx. And that's what you want to
Lauren
see.
Mansfield just came in there quick as lightning and grabbed a little hand in underneath to get that ball back from them. There seems to be a little bit more desperation from the Lynx at the start of this game.
6 minutes, 58 seconds left to go in the first here. High-intensity game. Let's see how they go. Swagmeyer, Belger, three-point territory. Can't go. I saw you wanting to call that one through, Matt. Here's Ebsbury.
I've got a big claim to back up from my first week, don't I?
You do. Three's good.
Oh,
First
wow.
one for the night. Abby Bishop.
She's
for the
dangerous.
Fire.
She can really put some points up
And they're
quick.
finally on the board now, the Townsville Fire. Bit of relief for the people in Townsville. They get right behind this team. And that too can't go for the Lynx. And here come the Fire. Big pass, Ebsbury inside. Bishop's got it. Four Lynx come to her. And Mansfield brings it away.
Mansfield's been everywhere to start this game.
Swagmeyer Belger works her way into the key. Nice little spin. And she's going to head to the line for two.
Yeah, so I did make a big call in that first game. I did call Swagmeyer Belger MVP.
You even messaged me after the second game they played.
Yeah. Second game of the season, she had 34 points, 12 rebounds. I'm like, we're on. She has had a couple of quiet games, but already this game, I think she's back and putting her name up there for that MVP contention.
So 24 seconds on the we echo right through here. That's 7-3 at the moment. Let's see how Ali goes for a second. All right, there we go. Alison Swagmeyer, her free throw percentage tonight, 100%. She is very reliable from there. And guess who's on the court for the first time for the Lynx?
Yes, Ariel Atkins. Welcome to the game.
Looking forward to seeing this WNBA All-Defensive Player and WNBA Champion for Washington as well. And that's a rare steal for Maddie Allen. And a drive, Swagmeyer can't go. And the Lynx are going to get another crack at it. I saw her cheering on the Washington Nationals on Twitter during the week as well as they won. Created a bit of history, that tournament as well.
First team to win all their away games.
Yeah, it's unusual. When I read that, I didn't think it was true, but it is. It's unusual, isn't it?
Very, very unusual.
So here we go. Ariel Atkins to get her first touch to the Lynx. She'll inbound the pass, and she'll get her first feel of WNBL action this season. We
brought Marina Whittle back onto the court as well.
Swagmeyer, three's good.
Nothing but net.
11-3. And the Townsville Fire, Ebsry drives it in. She's going to look for a teammate, and she finally does. She gets it back. Allen tight D on her. And there's going to be a good battle underneath between Bridget Carlton and also the centres to the Lynx tonight. Looking forward to seeing how that plays out. But it's going to be a Townsville Fireball from the baseline with Ebsry to bring it in. Townsville got a huge following in the WNBL. They'll be watching us tonight. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. Garvin receives it. Ebsry inside. Nice shot. Can't go rebound.
See there, the Bishop can play like a small or like a big. So the first one she pops out, hits the three. That one she posts up. That's why she's so hard to stop.
Ebsry quickly finds Swagmeyer. Two's good. Very nice for Marina Whittle. Continue that form from last week. Bishop, left hand 45. Garvin receives it. WSBL champion as well, Darcy Garvin. They share it around. Bishop almost could have got the foul, and she does. She'll be heading to the line for two. The first time they're heading to the line tonight. 1 from 5 from the field and 1 3-pointer to go from them as well. Timeout has been called. It has been called by the Townsville Fire, I guess, to try and stem that flow a little bit, Matt.
I think just to up the ante a little. I think the Perth Lynx have come out and they've wanted everything. They've stuck a hand in on every play. They've chased every rebound. They've pushed full court. I just felt like Townsville came out a little bit flat. It's always hard when you're away to come out with that intensity, but I think that's what the coach is going to be asking of them now. They seem to be running reasonable sets. It's just the Lynx is all over them. So I'd really like to see that intensity lift, but hasn't Bishop looked good for them early?
Oh, very good. She can take that outside shot like you said before, but when she's inside in the paint, she is really exciting to watch.
Yeah, super strong, and just so hard to guard. I mean, if you put a tall player on her to stop the inside move, she goes out and she can burn around them or hit that three. And if you put a shorter player on to be quicker, then she'll just go inside and go to work. So just a really solid player.
We'll get up in a second the WNBL ladder and go through that. But just to look at the rest of this round, the UC Capitals, a very convincing win. I'm looking forward to seeing them this season over here in Perth. 91-66 over the Sydney Uni Flames. And on Thursday night, the Spirit 67 defeated the Adelaide Lightning 54, who got the overtime win here in Perth last weekend. So lots going on at the moment as we see the first of two, and the first one is good. The Boomers on top of the ladder, and the Flyers as well. So they are both yet to lose a game, 4-0 for both of them. And 2 from 2, so great work by Abby Bishop. 1 from 2 from the field, and she's made both of hers from the charity stripe tonight.
Scored 4 out of the 5 points already for the Fire tonight.
Ariel Atkins gets it inside to Allen. Swagmeyer. Ebsry gets it back. Whittle. Inside pass. And that was last touched by the Fire, Darcy Garvin in particular.
Do you think Swagmeyer Belger just did a little bit of convincing work there on the umpires?
I
saw it. It went out that way.
All right, Ariel Atkins to inbound the pass for the Lynx. Really looking forward to seeing her getting underway as a three can't go. That was the exact same spot as the last one as well for Swags. Here they come, the Fire. Ebsbury, right hand 45, one of the best defensive players. Bishop underneath.
Look at the triple team down low there on Bishop.
She's got it back. She steps out like Harden and gets her own rebound as well, but a foul's been called. 13-5. The Lynx have the lead at the moment. 4 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in this game. Hope you're enjoying the coverage right around Australia. The world. Cooks is going to inbound the pass for the Townsville Fire, their captain tonight. Cooks gets it back. Atkins is on her, right hand 45. Bishop, Garvin, sorry, three's good.
That's exactly what she did last week. Just popped out to that centre three position. It's always at the centre there.
You kind of just need her to get firing as well. Swagmeyer, another three's good.
Yes.
So 2 from 3 for Ali Swagmeyer.
12 points already.
That is nice. Here we go. Darcy Garvin finds her teammates in Ebsbury. The 3, Bishop's good.
Gee, she's good. She is. She just, again, found space out on the three-point line. There was no one within 3 metres of her. Great shot.
And just like that, it's a 5-point ball game. Rebound, Whittle underneath. Ebsbury gets it back for the Lynx. Three is good. Look at that, Marina Whittle 3.
And again, down
Great
the other
work by
end,
the Lynx.
Marina Whittle. Inside and outside player, just really tough to guard.
Here they come. Cooks gets it over to Bishop. Left hand 45 now, the Fire. Ebsbury inside to Bishop. 2 on 1 off the glass, it's good. 19, 11, 13. The Lynx have the lead.
We could quite possibly say this is Swagmeyer Belger versus Bishop tonight. They're both just going at it. They're scoring high. They've been really, really aggressive. It's been great. And Katie Ebsbury just taking a seat there. And she's been looking to create tonight. She's got a couple of assists already, but I really want to see her be a bit more aggressive off that dribble.
Fire Garvin.
Good defensive set here. The Fire are really moving it around. That's 3.
That is good.
Wow, that's
nice
a great
work.
shot. She's just come in, Van Loo, off the bench and just hits that. Cold, comes in, drops a 3. That'll get the confidence going.
It will. Ariel Atkins sends it back over to Swagmeyer. Her 3rd. Can't go for her, but they'll have another crack here. Mansfield, left hand 45. Gets it over to Atkins. Her first points shot in the WNBL. It's good.
Gee, that's a compact, quick shot, isn't it? Wow. Just dropped that easy.
Great work by the Lynx. 22-16. Garvin runs away from her. And they're going to have another crack here. The Lynx.
22-16.
All right. 22-16, 6-point ball game. And if I'm honest, Matt, you would think that the Lynx would have a bit of a longer lead at the moment, but the Fire just doing what they need to do to keep that lead going.
Yeah, I think the Lynx are living a little bit at the three-point line. I'd love to see a little bit more of the penetration just like that inside to Marina Whittle, and then the finish. I think the finish has probably been missing just a little bit. They could be up by 10 or 12, I think.
The Lynx are now in the bonus as well in this quarter. They want to keep it a bit easy as Ebsbury takes the 3. Can't go, but they'll get another crack here. Nice 3.
Wow.
Look at that. Way downtown for Bishop.
Bishop's
She's
on
dangerous.
Fire.
She's very dangerous tonight. There's the Lynx. Bring it down. Swagmeyer Belge over to Atkins. 3-point territory for her. Kicks it over to Mansfield. 3-point attempts. Can't go. Rebound underneath by Van Loo for the Flames. Van Loo, baseline 3 territory.
So look at the seal Bishop has here inside. Straight to her. Good pass.
That was very nice. She thought she could have thought of taking the shot because she's on fire at the moment. If it was NBA Jam, she'd be on flames right now.
That's right. Is it the shoes?
Taking a couple of substitutions here. Ebzery's back into the game for Schwags.
But even then on the seal, Bishop had Adkins on her outside. So all she did was wait for the ball swing and then sealed her.
Yeah.
And by sealing her, it made her really inside. She's just such a smart player and just finds space consistently.
Kate Gay's into the game for the first time for the Fire. And here we go. Mansfield, she's got it. 3-point ball game, a 1-point ball game, sorry, in the Lair. Mansfield, over to Ebzery. Atkins, another three, look at that. Very nice for the new Lynx player.
I tell you what, she came out as a defensive player, but if she can keep dropping them, she's going to be seriously dangerous.
All right, the Fire, they've got it. Sends it back out. Ebzery inside pass to Bishop, and 12 seconds left on the clock. The Lynx are going to have one last crack at it. 25-21. Matt, do you expect them to score here? What do you reckon?
Yep, I reckon we're going to come out to Adkins. We might see either a shot or a full-court skip pass.
All right, Mansfield drives. 3 on the clock.
Oh, great drive.
Drives
Smart.
all the way. She's going to head to the line for 2. Is Lauren Mansfield, and a very reliable free throw shooter. Of course, an opal as well.
I suppose that's what we want to see from both her and Ebzery, is that real aggressive drive to allow the shooters to be open when they're kicking it out.
All right, Mansfield, her first trip to the line tonight. Her first one is good. Tell you what, with this Lynx team, there's a lot of senior leaders, isn't there, Matt?
They really do. They're really spoilt for these mature players that just know the game so well.
All right, first one doesn't go. Bishop, quick pass. Can it go for the Fire? It doesn't.
Imagine you had a real good look at that. That was a really good full-court pass there.
And here at quarter time, it is the Perth Lynx up 26-21 in favour of the Townsville Fire. And Matt, what do you make of it here?
Well, I'm just thinking right now. Professional sport, and this year has been amazing. And I think having Lauren Jackson on board and just having her and her ideas and just the way that she's been pushing some of these things out, and the Twitter feed's been really active, and you know the website's looking good and updated. I just think it's all pointing to a really great competition.
I'm really looking forward to this second quarter getting underway here, Matt. We'll get you to run your eye over the box score throughout this second quarter and what we can expect here in the second. But here they come. Kate Gay, she inbounded the pass. Van Loo quickly gets it back. Right hand 45 for her. They've got it now in 3-point territory. Try to cut in. Nice 2.
Imagine almost hit that. That would have been her first basket, I think. I haven't seen her score tonight.
No, she hasn't. Van Loo has it back from the offensive rebound. Van Loo,
great defense.
Nice
Look
hustle
at it.
Underneath. Mansfield comes away with it for the Lynx, and it is going to be a Lynx ball. Great hustle. 2
Lynx players on the floor to get the ball. That's how they started the first quarter, and that's why I think they've still got the lead. But, you know, they just want it more.
So we're back underway here in the second quarter. On court at the moment, Mansfield, Ebsbury, Allen, Payne and Schwagmeyer. And for the Fire, Madgen, Bishop, Gaze, Carlton and also Van Loo at the present. 9 minutes 35 left to go here until half-time. The Lynx have the lead by 5. And Matt, to be honest, they've been in this position most games and their opposition have just been able to get back in it.
Well, I read a bit of an interview during the week with one of the coaching staff from the Fire, and they said what they really want is 4 quarters of consistent effort.
And look at that.
Nadine Payne, she was 0-3 in the first quarter. Now she's hit her first one.
Payne with the nice pink shoes just extends that lead to 8, 29-21.
So, yeah, they're looking for that 4-quarter consistency because they'll be there and thereabouts and then they can drop off for 10 minutes and that'll cost them the game.
So Madgen, she's got it. She drives. That's a nice rebound, the offensive one. And she's going to try and find a teammate. She does. Bishop, 3. Can't go. Rebound by Nadine Payne. And here comes Schwags for the Lynx. She drops. Nice spin move on the baseline. Good for 2. That was nice. 31-21.
Just so controlled, so easy.
Bishop. She receives it back, runs away from her, and she steps out of bounds. And the Lynx are going to get the ball from the baseline. 8 rebounds for the Lynx, 8 assists. They're looking pretty good so far in this game. 10 points is that margin, the Dean Payne to bring it in. Anything stand out to you there, Matt, on the box score?
Well, yeah, the fact that Schwagmeyer-Belger has 14 and Bishop has 13. They just went head-to-head in that first quarter. Ebsbury for 3. Just a slightly bit short. Once
out
again,
of bounds off the
Nadine
Fire.
Payne went up against 2 players then, and now they have the ball from the baseline. There's just this desire for the Lynx. They just want it more.
They do. Good game so far here in the Lair. Allen, she gets it. Ebsbury receives it, left-hand 45. Back inside to Allen. She's been good at that this season, and it works.
I really feel like she's starting to find her groove in this team.
McGee Stafford might be finding it hard to get back into this lineup. Nice pass inside, Bishop off the glass. And
I'm not sure about that. It's hard to teach height. You know, she's 201 centimetres. You can't teach that. But no, she's playing great, isn't she?
She's filling the spot very well.
She is. She's doing a great job.
So 33-21. Bishop is going to head to the line for 2. This is a really exciting game, Matt. I'm really looking forward to see how the Fire are going to come back, and no doubt it's what's going to happen. The first one's good for Bishop.
Be interesting to see when Nashara Williams gets in. She's been pretty good coming in off the bench this season, so I'd be interested to see how she goes. So
Bishop now is the leading scorer on the court. 15 points for her. Alison Schwagmeyer, 14. She's the highest for the Lynx. Ebsbury over to Payne. Right-hand 45 now. Mansfield's got it. She drives. That's nice for Mansfield.
Marita Whittle doing a little dance on the sideline to celebrate. That's what we need to see more of from the Lynx, not just relying on that 3-point shot, but that drive. And because of the drive, we've got a good 2-point shot. Now it's going to spread the D this play.
So Ebsbury, but that's taken away by Bishop. She's going to think of a 3, and it doesn't go. And Nadine Payne quick to bring it back down for the Lynx. Mansfield, right-hand 45. She drives, kicks it out to Ebsbury. 3 is no good. But Schwagmeyer sends it away, and the Fire are going to come away with it.
So just again, that aggressive drive there from Mansfield meant that Ebsbury could be open for that 3 because they had to collapse from the weak side. So I'd really like to see Ebsbury doing a bit more of that off the dribble as well. I felt last week in her last game when she was driving, she drew all the players and was making great decisions. So we need a bit more of that.
So remember, at halftime, we have that special bit of vision from the Townsville Fire that we're looking forward to. Carpool karaoke. Drive, shoot, rebounds by the Lynx.
Madgen's taken the last 4 shots, and I can see that she's trying to get in the game, but she's just really struggling at the moment.
Ebsbury, nice too. She looked very awkward on that one, but it worked for her. 37-23.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Fire call a timeout soon. They really just need to stop this flow. They haven't made a shot for a while.
So Cook's back on the court, finds a teammate. They drive in now, the Fire, and it's tight D from Schwagmeyer. There's been a call, and it's going to be The Fire's ball from the baseline.
Again, Madgen just really trying to get herself into this game. She was very quiet in that first quarter. And the last 4 or 5 possessions, she's gone at it by herself. And maybe she just needs to get a bit of a catch and shoot going for a little bit.
And here she is. Tess Madgen drives it in. Cook's got it now. Back out to Bishop. Back outside. Bishop receives it back.
Defensive player. There it is. What a
and a foul as well. That was very nice. And I'm hoping for the Lynx this year that just having her on the court brings in a massive crowd. Because she is one of the best in the world. Obviously, WNBA champion. It's a lot of fun. There's a timeout. It's been called.
That was definitely needed, I think, there from the Fire. They just, again, at the beginning, the first 30 or 40 seconds, the Lynx were diving on the floor. They were chasing the second shots. They were up on the rebounds, even if they didn't have a chance. And I just really feel like the Fire just need a little bit more intensity. What they're doing looks good, but it just looks a little bit slow, maybe a little bit soft. And I'd love to see them lift. I mean, Bishop's playing well. She's working her butt off. And but Madgen, she really struggled there, didn't she? She was trying to work her way into the game. She airballed one. She hit the front of the rim a couple of times. And I think maybe they need to set a screen play for her, like a down screen, maybe get her a catch and shoot opportunity rather than her having to go one-on-one. That might get her going.
All right, Abby Bishop, she's on 15 points tonight. Swagma, 14. Ariel Atkins, welcome to the WNBL, 6 points for her. And Nadine Payne, she's just been fantastic underneath the bucket tonight, getting those second chances to the Lynx in offense. 5 rebounds for her.
I think Michaela Cox has been doing a great job of getting in and distributing the ball as well. She's got 3 assists, and I feel like she's the one who's making the difference off the dribble. So I don't know whether they can organise a play. She's not on right now, but if they can organise a play for her to get into the middle and get that dish out to Madgen to get her going. Because if Madgen gets going, she can be amazing.
Ebsry tonight, 2 points, 2 rebounds and 4 assists. So her output has been pretty good as well. Ariel back to Ebsry to get this game back underway. Cook defence tight on her. Inside pass. Oh, another chance here. Ebsry drives, shot from the free throw line and almost had another chance, but the Lynx were last to touch it. Oh no, the Fire were, couple of different calls.
The umpire's just conferring. I think they got it right there though. That definitely looked to come off Payne.
All right, the Fire, they've got it. Cook to Bishop. I think Bishop's yet to sit down tonight. Madgen sends it over. Cook's got it. 3-point attempt for the Fire. Can't go. And Maddie Allen gets the rebound for the Lynx. Ariel Atkins, she's got it. Left hand 45.
Puts the moves on the crossover.
Broke the ankles almost, but can't go. Hit the rim and bounce back out. And the Fire, they'll have a crack here. Bishop fakes the 3. And they'll reset. 15 on the shot clock. 5:18. Left to go here in the seconds at the Bendat Basketball Centre. Madgen inside to Bishop. 2 on her. Madgen.
There
3.
we go. That's what she needed.
And they'll have another chance. Garvin, she's got it. Back to Madgen. Madgen on Allen, and it's taken away. I'm not sure about that one. I think it might have come off Madgen's.
They've called a foul. Yeah, I don't know about that one either.
All right, 14 seconds, so they'll get another chance at it here. Nashaya Williams is going to check into the game.
I think this is a really good sub just for a different look to the team. And Nadine's been playing really well, but Nashaya, that first game, wasn't she awesome?
She was good last week as well. The young 18-year-old from the Perth Redbacks here in the WSBL. Bishop's shot is good. And
wow.
She didn't even look like she wanted to take that shot.
Well, the defense was probably half a step too far back there. They really need to get a hand on her. She's a shooter.
So, Atkins, right hand 45, she's got it. She works her way from the free throw line and a rebound by Cook, the captain for the Fire. Left hand 45, the Fire have got it. Bishop probably could have taken the 3. She drives and it's sent away. The Lynx are going to get the ball from the baseline.
The Lynx have 9 assists. The Fire have 8 assists, so that's pretty even so far this game. There has been a bit more shooting off the dribble rather than off the pass, so maybe a bit better ball movement.
Tell you what's hurting the Fire, though, 10 turnovers to 2 to the Lynx.
Huge stat, huge stat.
So Atkins, she's got it. Ebsry receives it. What's she going to do? Inbound pass to Nashaya Williams. Back outside. Whittle, three's good.
That inside-outside play is so dangerous, and what a great find. That was an excellent pass.
The Fire have got it. Whittle tight D. Cooks. Inside to Bishop. There's 2 on her. It's a 3-second offensive violation.
I'd be interested to see a few replays there of Bishop's post moves. Just watching her feet there tends to be a little bit of a shuffle before she starts her move, but I tell you what, she's having a cracker game tonight, isn't she?
She's so hard to defend because she's so good inside, but yet she can take that outside shot. We saw the one from the elbow just a minute ago.
She also never stops moving in offense, so that would be really hard to guard.
Mansfield, 3.
Great
rebounds. Nashaya Williams back out to Mansfield, and they'll have another crack, the Lynx. Atkins, Swagmeyer Belger, another spin move. And it's taken away. That's the 3rd turnover for the Lynx tonight. Bishop, yet to take a seat. Inside to Garvin, and Ariel Atkins gets the rebound for the Perth Lynx.
Gee, she's still pretty quick, isn't she? Look at that, coming off an injury.
Nashaya Williams outside to Lauren Mansfield. 3 can't go.
Lauren Mansfield's a lot like the Damian Martin of the Wildcats, isn't she? Her defense is amazing, and her 3-point shot can be good. Sometimes.
When the pressure's on.
Sorry, Marto. Sorry, Marto. I didn't mean it.
Cook, she's got it. Right hand 45. Maddie Allen's on her. She pops up for 3. Cooks, the captain's 3's good.
Gee, they're hanging around, aren't they? And the Lynx in both quarters so far have just faded off. And so they really need to keep that intensity going if they want to hold this lead.
Mansfield drives. 2 is no good. They almost got another crack at it there, did the Lynx, but the Fire are going to bring it down now. Bishop. What are they going to do here, the Fire? They're 12 points down. Nice drive inside. Mally Allen, nice D, and that is very nice work for Tess Madgen.
She needed that. That was, I think, her first 2 points, and if she gets going, the Townsville Fire would really appreciate that.
Nashaya Williams, 3 is no good, out of bounds. Last touched by the Lynx. The Fire are going to have a crack. A couple of substitutions coming for both teams.
And don't get me wrong, like Madgen's active. Her defense has been great. She's chasing down balls. Just offensively, she's been missing a bit for the Fire. And if she gets going, they're going to stay around.
Here they come, the Fire. Back into the game. Van Loo. She gets it over to Madgen, and she gets it back now. Right hand 45. Inside pass, but no one is watching. Lucky they managed to get it back.
Great D, Ebsry.
Here we go. Nice pass. Garvin creates space, and a rebound by the Fire. That's what you want to see. Madgen drives. Van Loo, 3 is good. Very nice work by the Fire.
That didn't even touch the net. But what a great pass from Madgen.
That was unbelievable.
She's starting to work her way into the game, and this could spell danger signs for the Lynx. They really need to cut it out.
All right, there's been a foul, an offensive one. 40-33, and like that, Matt, it's a 7-point ball game.
That was an interesting call there. There was contact there, and Van Loo went down, but Ebsry just told her, get up. So there's a bit of feeling there. I like this.
So as soon as as soon as the halftime break gets underway, Matt, we're going to see this video by the Townsville Fire. The carpool karaoke is Garvin. She's got it for the Fire. Madgen. The D is tight on her at the moment. She drives. Back out for the Fire. Who's she going to find? Nice pass. The 2 is good. Good work, Bridget Carlton.
Gee, that was an outstanding pass there by Gaze.
It was.
She just looked away from where she wanted to pass it. The defender moved, read the eyes, and that's a great backdoor read.
Would Andy Stewart be happy at the moment? They were 12 points up. Now, if this converts, it's back to 4.
That's a tough question to answer. Is Andy Stewart ever happy? I think he would be happy with the start of every quarter, but again, just this fade out towards the end of the quarters is killing them, and it's back to 4 points.
Yeah, Bridget Carleton, great work, 3 from 3 tonight from the line, and she converts the 3-point play. Ebbs Mansfield, she's got it, gets it over to Whittle, she drives, and that can't go. Rebound by Madgen, but they'll get another crack here, the Lynx. 3-point score.
Wow.
Swag my Belcher.
Wow.
43-36.
In her face. Garvin, who's, what, a foot taller than her, had a hand in her face. She still dropped that one.
They've done very, very well here. Alison Swag, 17 points.
What?
6
She's
from
shooting
10.
at 60%. What a clip.
2 from 2 tonight from outside. Marina Whittle sits down, and Ariel Atkins checks back into the game for the Lynx.
I mean, what is this team going to be like when Amani McGee-Stafford joins them again?
Well, you've just creates another offensive powerhouse inside for Lynx, doesn't it?
And another rebounder. I mean, look at the rebound stats. I mean, Nadine Payne's got 5 and Maddie Allen's got 4.
Well, interesting enough, the Fire are leading the rebound count at the moment, 21-16. And that's another one that clocks up for him. Nice work by Bridget.
Carleton's just started to step up the last couple of minutes.
All right, Ebsry, she's got it. 24 seconds left. Oh, no, 4 seconds left. Ebsry drives, and she's going to head to the line with 2.2 left on the clock. She's been quite to her standards tonight, Ebsry.
I think that what she just did then, because it was 4 seconds to go, I'd like to see her do that more during normal offense.
She's 1 from 5 from the field tonight, so not up to her standards of last week, but the first one here is good for her. Let's see how she goes with their second. Then we got 2.2. What can the Townsville Fire do? All right, they've got 2.2. Quick catch and shoot. They've got to get it down the other end.
Van Loo, halfway. Oh, this looks okay. Oh,
very nice. All right,
so
at halftime, it's the Perth Lynx 45, leading the Townsville Fire 39. We'll take a little break. We got this little video for you guys from the Townsville Fire. Hopefully you enjoy it here at the Lair. On the other side of this, we have, we're going to go through everything at halftime and go through the leading stat winners and also what to expect in the second half. Enjoy this video.
Touching hands, reach out, touching me, I don't know, you sweet Caroline, bow, 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 good times never seem good. Again. Yeah. 3. Sweet Caroline, bow, 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 bow. I'm terrible. I'm tone deaf. So am I. Sweet Caroline, bow, bow, bow. Good times never felt so good. So good. So good. So good. So good. Woo!
All right, welcome back to the Bendat Basketball Centre. Taylor Cowper alongside Matt Splatt here. And it's been a really exciting game so far here in the Lair, what we call it over here in Western Australia. And Matt, just take a look at some of the stats that matter. What kind of stands out to you here at half-time?
Well, I think let's start offensively. Swagmeyer Bell just 17 points and Abby Bishop 17 points. They're just going at each other. It's been great.
Taking a look at some of the other stuff as well, there's been a really good battle inside. The battle of the centres here tonight between the Lynx and the Wildcats. Abby Bishop, she's been outstanding for the Fire tonight, hasn't she?
Yeah, interestingly enough, I got to speak to Ryan, the assistant coach of the Lynx at half-time, and they said that, you know, Abby Bishop is an elite scorer, but she's not an elite defender, and they just don't really feel like they're using the switching on the screens enough. So they're going to try and run Ebzery a little bit in this second half to come off that screen, and if Bishop's on it, she's really going to try and go at the basket. And I really feel that's what the Lynx need. They really need to go at the basket more than they have been in that first half.
What did you think of the Townsville Fire kind of carpool karaoke video, Matt? That was pretty interesting.
I think it's great. I just love that sort of stuff. I think it really just adds to the game. It's a bit of fun, and you need to do that, and it's really great to see. I mean, I had a bit of a giggle.
So at half-time at the moment, the Lynx have got it 45-39. What do the Townsville Fire need to do to get back into this game?
I think be consistent at the start of every quarter. They've come out probably a little lethargic is the way I'd like to say it. Just a little bit slow, second to the ball, not attacking the rebounds. And then as the quarter builds, they tend to get better and better and better.
Yeah, they do. What would Andy Stewart, you played underneath him for a really long time, what would he be saying to his girls at the moment, Matt?
I think that he would be really blunt with them now and say, we've got to stop the silly mistakes. The going under a screen on a shooter, going around a screen on a driver, the turnovers, the passes to the outside hand instead of the inside hand, just the little stuff, the 1%ers that are just costing them consistency across the quarter.
And if you're talking about what's hurting these players here, the Townsville Fire, 11 turnovers at the moment. That's huge.
Turnovers hurt any team, you know, so that's potentially anywhere between 22 and 33 points that they've given up just by giving the ball to the other team. And again, some of these things I think are happening mainly at the beginning of the quarter. And as the quarter goes on, they build themselves back into the game.
So 45-39 is what it is at the moment. We'll take a break here at the Bendat Basketball Centre. We're about 5.5 minutes until we get underway. We'll take a break, and we'll be back very, very shortly to bring you this second half uninterrupted here. The WNBL 40th season for Chemist Warehouse. Welcome back to the Lair. Taylor Cowper and Matt Splat with you in commentary here. The Lynx have the lead at the moment, 45-39. Matt, we were just talking about it before. What is your prediction for the rest of the game? It's been an interesting one here tonight. What do you reckon is going to happen?
Well, I think that the Lynx are going to come out hard after the second half and hopefully not fade out during the quarter like they have for the first two and stop the, in quotation marks, silly stuff. And I think Townsville are going to fight to the very end. So I'm going to call Lynx by 8. I think Townsville will tire out, and they are relying a lot on Abby Bishop at the moment.
One thing that I'll say about our commentary team over here in Perth, Matt, is if we make a mistake, we own up to it.
Yep.
And I've got some owning up to do.
Yeah, you do.
Cooks.
Yep.
Because on my sheet, it looks like a 00. No excuses. I should have been getting it right, but my mistake.
And for the record, I called it Cox, and you didn't. No.
All right, the 3 is no good to get this half started for the Fire.
I tell you what, the Fire look a little bit more energetic coming out at the beginning of this quarter. They really need that.
Right, Ebsry, she gets it over to Swagmire Belger. 3, Payne, no good. Rebound underneath. Great work by Madgen. And the Townsville Fire have another crack. 6 points is that margin at the moment. Bishop, right hand 45. Gets it to Madgen. She drives. Gets it back over to a teammate. They drive. No call there.
Great defense by Ebsary there. Read which way she was going, got across. But what I like is Carleton is straight away, she's made 2 aggressive moves and already the Fire look up. And this is a much better start to the quarter for them.
It is. 6 points is that margin at the moment. 9 minutes 15 left to go here in the third. And here they come, the Lynx. Mansfield quick to get it off to her teammates. They've got it at the top now, the Lynx. Ebsry, right hand 45. Massive long pass over to Mansfield, and the Lynx are going to have another crack. Last touch.
See, again, then I would have liked to have seen Ebsry just take that front on rim position and just look at Madgen like she was going to take her and at least make the help stay in a little bit, and then that pass would have been much more open on that weak side wing.
Last touch by Cooks.
Well done, you got it right, I like that.
No, Cox. Drives it in. Here come the Lynx. Right hand 45. Mansfield, she's got it. At the elbow, goes
Tough
up.
shot.
It's nice.
Not much more Madgen could have done there. That's a great shot by Mansfield.
All right, here they come. Cox, she's got it for the Fire. I was listening to an interview during the week from Darcy Garvin, and she was just saying that they are superstars over in Townsville, especially now that the Crocs aren't there. There's Bishop. She receives it. Allen tight, D on her. And just not the pass that they would have want. But Bishop's going to have another crack.
Desperation has just given them another one. The umpires have just called this off.
8:21 left to go, 47-39. There was a call off the ball, and it's going to be the Townsville Fire ball from the Townsville Fire's ball from the side of the court. Madgen's
okay, there was a shot clock was reset when it shouldn't have been, so it's back down to. Madgen had an open layup. That's unlucky there for the Fire.
That is unlucky.
But again, Garvin just with that extra little touch got him a second shot. That's what we want to see from the Fire.
Bishop, high loopy 2, can't go, but they're going to have another crack. Cox, she's got it. Bishop inside to Garvin, nice 2.
Got Nadine Payne out of the way with a great fake, didn't she?
Mansfield, she'll bring it down for the Lynx. 6 points is that margin. Allen, Ebsry.
She's got Bishop on her. That's the good aggressive move.
Swagmire Belger 3.
So that was the switch there. She got Bishop on her and she took her, which then opened up the wing. That was a much better play by Ebsry there.
Madgen, she's got it. Over to Bishop, right hand 45. The Fire have got it. Nice D by Maddie Allen, and there's been another call. This time on Allen.
Off the ball there. Swagmire Belger just held her ground, and Bishop kind of bounced off her. She hit her. I mean, Swagmire Belger is like a rock. She's tough. So that's a tough thing to run into, and she got the foul call.
The last 3 or 4 minutes
Actually,
of that
they've reversed this. They've called that on Bishop.
I think it was. It was called on Bishop. They reversed it from Allen off the ball screen, I think it was. I don't know how that really works, but it has. for the Townsville Fire. And the Perth Lynx are going to come away with the ball.
So I just watched the referee explain it to the coach, and I still have no idea what just happened.
Mansfield, she's got it. All we can do here is call the game as best as we can see it, and we can't really see it very well. Ebsbury, she's got it. She drives.
See, that's great.
Nice work.
Unlucky.
Rebound by Bishop.
Again, I love that aggressive play to the ring, though. That's what we need to see more of. Hey, just on a side, the referees have actually done a pretty good job tonight, haven't they?
Yeah, they
You've
have.
hardly noticed them on the court, which is what you want from the referees. And I actually think they've done a pretty outstanding job of tonight's game. And I don't say that about refs very often, do I? I mean, but...
Oh, no, you always sing the praises of the referees.
Oh, maybe I do, but they've done a really good job tonight. I've just been impressed. I've been impressed.
All right, Cox is going to bring it in for the Lynx, for the Flames, sorry. The 2 is good by Bishop.
Bishop is just, she's a machine at the moment, just scoring everywhere. Again, look at the space she found.
All right, Maddie Allen, she's got it. She's playing that centre role superbly tonight for the Lynx. Ebsbury, she's got it. Baseline 3 is good.
Again, it's because of her last 2 aggressive moves, she looked like she was going to drive. Cox had to back off a step. That left her open for a shot.
10-point ball game is that margin at the moment. Cox gets it over to Bishop. Nice pass inside. Bishop, another 3 is good. We're seeing a lot tonight. It's good.
I think that was actually Garvin. Bishop got it to Garvin, so that was Garvin for 3.
It was too. Mansfield, she's got it. Bishop tight D on her. Mansfield 2. In and out ball.
Great rebound. Katie's
Ebsbury.
just working hard, doesn't she?
Here we go. Mansfield drives. Quick
What a
pass to Allen. And a rebound by Darcy Garvin, and here come the Fire.
She really needed to do better with that shot because that was an outstanding pass. This is not a good sign for the Fire. Imagine limping off the court.
Oh, yeah.
We don't want to see anybody get injured, and that's a terrible blow to the Fire.
Van Loo's going to check into the game for the first time in this second half. And hopefully she's just got all 3 of the staff members of the Fire around her at the moment. Hopefully it's not too bad. She's got her left leg extended.
Yeah. And she's tough. Madgen's tough, so for her to show pain like that...
So Bishop step back 2, can't go. We're keeping our eyes on Madgen. I can't expect it to be too bad because she's not getting any attention to it at all.
She grabbed that left knee a couple of times and just sitting there.
She seems to be walking around fine now. So
I don't know whether it was a
news.
knee-to-knee connection. I think that's what happened, was just a contact injury. And, you know, they sting for a little bit, like hitting your funny bone, but yeah, good to see her moving.
Allen inside, can't go. Rebound by Darcy Garvin. Van Loo, she's got it. She's got a couple of options, and she gets it back to Garvin. Cox, she's got it. Left hand, 45. Back inside to Garvin. Van Loo, 3 is good.
She's a shooter, isn't she?
That was very nice.
But what a great
well.
find off the post by Garvin. She's starting to step up now.
53-49, 4-point ball game. Great work by the Fire to get back in this one. Swagmire Belger, screen set for her. She thinks of a 3. Rebound by Bishop underneath. Ebsbury kicks it away, and the Fire are going to get it from the baseline with 5 minutes left to go in this third.
She's just a worker, Ebsbury. I love the way she goes about her business on the court. Everything's done with 110% effort.
So Cox, she has it for the Fire at the moment. 100% from the floor tonight for her. Only the 3 points, though.
She has been creating very well, though.
Garvin, 3, no good for Cox. 3 assists, 4 rebounds, and they'll have another crack. Jump ball, the possession arrow is the way of the Lynx.
Carleton just really hustled just that little bit harder, and we haven't seen this at the start of the quarters. And here we go into the last 4.5 minutes, and they're right there, and the Lynx have fallen off each quarter. This could be a danger period for the Lynx.
Ariel Atkins is back in. 4 points is that margin. Ebsbury, she's got it. Swagmire Belger, number 32, over to Atkins. D's tight on her, kicks it over to Ebsbury, the captain of the Lynx. She drives.
That's going to be called an illegal screen. Maddie Allen just stepped up at the last moment there. She didn't need to either because Ebsbury had her player beat. But when Andy's up out of his seat and he's walking.
You don't see that very often.
No, that's probably how frustrated he is right now with the way the Lynx are playing. It's a good sign.
But they get that lead extended, and then the Fire just have the answers and know how to get it back. And a lot of it, I've got to say, is coming off the superb shooting of Bishop.
Oh, yeah, Bishop's a weapon. I mean, she's not on the court at the moment. She's actually having a bit of a break. And they're still staying in touch, so that's big-time plus for the Fire.
All right, Ariel Atkins, she's got it for the Lynx. Quickly over to Swagma Belger. She drives. Back out to Atkins. Three's good. She's 4 from 4 today, I think.
Oh, my.
Let's have a look. I don't know.
I think that's her 3 from 3 now. 3 from 3.
She's done very well tonight. As Garvin, right hand 45, very used to this court here in Perth. Cox, three's good.
Captain's reply.
56-52, 4 points. Atkins, she drives from the charity stripe. In and out ball, rebound by Allen underneath, and it was last touched by the Fire, so the Lynx have another crack. Marina Whittle checks back into the game. Mansfield does, taking a seat. Nadine Payne and Swagma Belger. All right. Mansfield inside to Maddie Allen. Back to Mansfield. She's going to head to the line for 2. 5 points tonight for Mansfield. 2 assists and 2 steals.
I've been impressed by how aggressive offensively she's been, but also defensively. She's just up and in as soon as her player catches the ball every time. I just hate to play against her. You'd be so annoyed with her by the end of the game because she's just up on defense all the time.
So Mansfield, the first is good. 57-52. Let's see how this one goes. That is good. So 2 from 2 for Mansfield tonight. She's 2 from 3 from tonight as well. So
she might only have 6 points, but with her 2 steals, her 2 assists, and a couple of defensive stops, she could be worth up to 20 points already in this game.
Cox, three's good. The Fire aren't out of this one. 58-55. Mansfield, she's got it. Atkins, Ebsry. Ebsry drives, gets it over to Atkins, pops up for 2, and it doesn't go.
Rolled all around the rim. But again, Ebsry being aggressive off the dribble, opened up a player for a shot, so I'd love to see her keep that going.
So, 2 minutes 56.
Cox has really taken over, hasn't she, since Bishop's been off?
Yeah.
And she's really standing up as the captain and just playing some great basketball. I mean, her shot's just so pure. Yeah. The stroke just looks amazing.
All right, Ariel Atkins, her first from the line is good. Nadine Payne back into the game for the Lynx as well. And it looks like Bishop's going to check back in for the Fire. So 60-55, Bishop's back in for Garvin. 43% tonight for the Lynx from the field, 11 from 25. Pretty good clip from downtown. Cox, she's got it. Gets it over to Bishop. You could probably shoot it from there. Good to see Madgen back on the court inside to Bishop, and it's taken away by Katie Ebsry. She drives, kicks it out to Whittle. 3 is good for the Lynx.
James Harden-Whittle with the step back. Wow, she was just so composed there. That was great.
63-55. Let's have a reply for the Fire here. Cox, she's got it. D's tight on her. The Lynx want to keep this lead. Cox gets it back. Screen set. Cox to Bishop. She drives off the glass. Can't go. Rebounds by the Fire. They'll have another crack. Madgen, she's got it. Right hand 45. She drives, goes all the way. It's good for 2.
And that's where she's dangerous. She just finds that lane, and that was a really good move. Great to see her back on the court.
Mansfield, 63-57, the Lynx at the moment. Mansfield, Whittle, Atkins, back to Whittle. Whittle, baseline jumper's good.
Definitely a plan here at the Lynx. Whoever Bishop is guarding, they're going at.
Bishop, nice long pass to Madgen. Madgen's bringing it down. Bishop, she drives, back to the glass, off, can't go. She heading to the line for 2, she is. So Bishop heading to the line, 65-57, Matt.
So on that defensive play there, I was just watching, and Nadeem Payne turned around and looked at the referee. Said, what did I do? And then she turned and looked, and Andy was there giving her the stare. Obviously, he wasn't happy with the way that defense was played. And he gave one of those looks that only Andy can give, just to let you know that. But, yeah. But, I mean, Bishop's had a great game offensively. Be interesting to see if they can draw a few fouls on it going at her in this third and fourth quarter to maybe get it to sit for a bit.
So 21 points now for Bishop. 6 from 14, 3 from 5 from downtown. Pretty good clip from her as well.
Outstanding offensive game from her tonight.
Payne. Allen. She gets it to Mansfield. 3. Come on. Can't go. Rebounds by the fire. Bishop. She is on fire tonight, literally. Bishop to Madgen. She drives. 3 links on her. And a nice
great help side across there from Maddie Allen to get that block.
Whittle pulls up. Almost could have taken a couple of steps there. The Swagmire Belger, she's got it. Quickly gets it off to Maddie Allen. Nice drive inside by Mansfield. Rebound underneath by the fire. Madgen. Quickly. Bishop, she's got it. Allen's on her. Madgen gets it back. Left hand 45. Inside to Bishop. Nice little reverse spin move. 3. Cox can't make it go for the fire.
That was outstanding defense from Whittle there. She didn't jump at that little fake on the fall away, which meant that when Bishop came back at her, she was still there right between her and the basket. That was really great D.
So 20 seconds left to go until three-quarter time. The Lynx have the lead, 65-58. If these two go in for Cox, it's back to a 5-point ball game. That one's good. So we're a 6-point ball game at half-time.
Hasn't she stepped up in the second half?
Has.
Cox just taking the team on her shoulders.
9 points, 100% from the field tonight. And that unfortunately brings her to 50% from the free throw line. And what's that, 66%?
66.6 recurring.
It's good we got a school teacher in here. Mansfield, she's got it. 14 seconds is on the clock. This, you imagine, will be the last play for the quarter for the Lynx. Mansfield drives. Swagmire's got it. 4 on the clock. Gets it back out to Ebsry. Mansfield, she's got to take the shots.
It did everything but go in. That was a bit of a risky pass, but it came off, gave her an open look, and she just couldn't quite put it in.
So three-quarter time here in Perth. 65-60, the Perth Lynx have the lead at the moment. It's been a very interesting game. The Townsville Fire were definitely the outstanding team in that third there, Matt. Brought it back to 5 points. So I know that they're only 6 at half-time.
It started at the beginning of the quarter.
Yeah, it did. What do you make of it? Free throw shooting at the moment, 9 from 10 from the Lynx. That's really where they're making their impact tonight. But I guess it's a very, very well-rounded performance of both teams as well. The Fire just aren't getting as many looks as the Lynx.
Yeah, they haven't put up the same number of shots. I think probably the steals and the defense from the Lynx is what's keeping them in front. Their defensive intensity has allowed them to just put up a few more shots than the Fire. The Fire is shooting at a good clip, especially with someone like Bishop and then Cox stepping up in that third. But what impressed me about the way the Fire came out after half-time was their intensity started from the word go.
Yeah.
And that's the first time we saw it start at the beginning of a quarter. And you can see usually where the score went out to 12-13 and then came back to 5 or 6.
Yep.
It didn't do that quarter. It just went basket for basket and stayed at about 7 to 5 points. So it'd be interesting. It's hard. It's a flight from Queensland.
Yeah.
You know, that can really tell in the fourth quarter. And, I mean, the Lynx have been able to answer every push that the Fire have thrown at them. It's going to be an interesting fourth.
Look at this. 33 rebounds for the Fire, 12 offensive rebounds, 21 defensive rebounds. So just that, they're getting 12 extra look at the bucket compared to the 9.
Well, that's the McGee-Stafford missing link, isn't it? Because you don't get those sort of rebound numbers when you got a 2-metre tall girl in the middle grabbing the boards.
So are we going to see the second Lynx win of the season, or I'm really looking forward to this final turn, but how do you think the Townsville Fire are going to do it?
I think the Fire threw everything at the Lynx then, and the Lynx could stand up. So if the Fire can keep playing away, they are a chance, but I still think the Lynx by about 7 or 8 points in the end.
All right, let's see how it plays out. Madgen is going to inbound the pass. She's going to look for Cox, and she does. 10 minutes. Who's going to win this one? Stay tuned and find out. As Bishop, she's got it. Maddie Allen tight D on her. She drives, kicks it back out. Nice drive inside. Bishop's got it again. She drives, kicks it back in.
Great defense. Katie Ebsary actually stayed off her and waited for that pass to come before she took off. That was smart.
This is a high basketball IQ. It's Mansfield. She's got it. Right hand 45. 2 steals tonight for Katie Ebsary. Maddie Allen drives, and she's going to head to the line for 2.
Hey, just following that pattern, isn't it? Look, who was defending her, and they're going at the bigs. Try and get them into foul trouble.
It's a 90% tonight from the charity stripe of the Perth Lynx. Let's see if they can add to that in this game here with Maddie Allen.
One of the things I've noticed is that Bishop is very right-hand dominated when she's going at the basket. So the Lynx are definitely starting to overplay that right hand, and they're starting to slow her down this last quarter and a bit.
So Maddie Allen, the one bounce. That one can't go. So 10 from 12 tonight as a team for the Lynx. 5 points to Maddie Allen, 50% from the free throw line. Yet to take a shot from downtown tonight. Bishop, she's got it. Allen on her, taken away again. Nice D. Allen.
Again, overplayed her right hand, got the steal.
Allen. Ebsary for the baseline, can't go. Imagine will bring it down for the Fire. 3-point attempts, no good for the Fire, and Ebsary a rebound.
I like that shot, though. She was wide open, and she really needed to take it. I'm glad she put that up.
So Ebsary gets it over to Mansfield. Left hand 45 for her. Ebsary. She's got it.
Let's see if she goes at Bishop again off the dribble. She did. Nice move.
Nice work. Can't go. Rebound by Bishop, and Maddie Allen almost took it away for the Lynx. Here they are. Madgen drives, creates space off the glass.
Did she land before she put that ball up? Was that an extra step in there? I'm not sure, but what a tough move. She took quite a bit of contact to get to the ring, didn't she?
Well, Mark Grist is down there, and he sees everything. The all-wandering eye of Mark Grist. Payne gets it over to Swag, my Belger. Takes her couple of steps back, jumps up for the 3, and that's out of bounds. So the Townsville Fire will have it. Ariel Atkins checks back into the game for the Lynx.
I'm loving the impact that Carleton's having at the beginning of the quarters. At the beginning of the third quarter there, she was like 2-3 drives in a row. She's up in on the D. And I think she's just kind of helping to feed that start for the Fire. She's had a good game.
And they're quite deep stats as well, the Fire, aren't they? Even when Van Loo comes back in and Mansfield takes it away off the glass, it's good for 2. Just getting back to what we were saying, Van Loo, she's great when she comes back on. She's knocked down a couple of the 3s tonight. So they're a very well-rounded team, the Fire. As Bishop, right-hand 45.
I've noticed the defensive intensity of the Lynx is definitely going up. And just as I've talked about Bishop going right, she went left and she's drawn a foul. And if she can really work on that left hand, she's going to be unstoppable.
The coaches must be listening to us here.
I highly doubt it.
Bishop, she's heading to the line again tonight. Can she get that margin back? Not with the first one, hopefully with this second, and bring it back to a 5-point ball game.
She's looking a little bit tired. I've just noticed because they're going at her defensively as well, she's having to play a lot at both ends. And she's just looking a little bit tired.
She's been to the line 8 times tonight as well. I've just noticed Mansfield's taking a seat. She's in foul trouble. 4 fouls to Mansfield.
And she's a little terrier up the court, and so she puts that extra pressure on, and so she will pick up fouls like that.
Atkins to Allen. Inside pass to Whittle. Nice. 2, can't go for it.
That was a great steal there by Marina Whittle.
This is a great game tonight,
Oh,
Matt.
what a cracker.
5 points is that margin.
We knew the Fire would come out firing, excuse the pun, but after that loss to the Boomers the other night, they were definitely not looking to come in here and play badly.
Bishop to Cox. Drives. Sends it back out to Madgen. 3's good. It is a 2-point ball game
Wow.
here.
Great composure there by Cox to find Madgen. That was a great pass.
All right, Swag My Belger, she's got it. Hebsbury, right hand 45, 2-point ball game at the moment. Atkins, 2 is good.
Gee, she's a real asset to this Lynx team, isn't she? I mean, plays defense so well. I didn't expect her offense would be. I mean, I know she had 21 points in one of the games, but she's really been solid.
All right, Madgen, she receives it back. She drives in, slapped away by Whittle. And the Lynx will have another crack. 4 points is that margin. Whittle back out to Atkins. She retreats, screen set for her. Strong one as well. Swag My Belger, reverse layup, and the Fire get a hand to
with
it.
a good block there.
9 points to Tess Madgen, 8 rebounds and 2 assists.
See, again, just after that shot when she landed, I just noticed Bishop's looking quite tired, so I think some of the other players are going to have to step up and start scoring.
Nadine Payne's going to check back in. Atkins drives
Count it.
off the glass. It's good.
Yes.
3-point play coming your way.
Gee, that rip-through step of hers, that first step is quick, hey?
So, just quickly, don't look down there at the scoreboard or anything like that, and don't look at our stats here. How many points for Atkins tonight?
I'd say like 13, 14.
15 points
15
for her.
points, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't, this is what I was saying.
It doesn't really seem like she's had a massive impact, does she? Timeout's been called. It's been called by the Fire. What would they be saying at the moment, Matt? 6 points. They're still in this one.
I think don't give up. They're playing really well. I think defensively they're working hard. They're making the Lynx earn everything that they get. Offensively, they're moving the ball pretty well. They're getting some open looks. I think it was just a timeout just to reinforce. You're doing okay.
Yeah.
Just keep going. Probably try and draw up a play for either Madgen or Bishop to just get an easy open shot. But I found that first half, Bishop was finding space all over the court offensively. This second half, and particularly the start of this quarter, she's really struggled. I think she's just getting tired.
Well, I hope you're enjoying the game wherever you might be around the country. This is going right down to the wire here in the Lair. 72 plays 66. The Perth Lynx have only registered the 1 win for the season. A lot of people expecting them to go deep, but it is so hard in this competition when you go on the road.
Oh, and there is so much amazing talent in the NBL that you actually, a lot of nights, you're not going to know who's going to win right into the last couple of seconds. So what a great comp we've got. 13
points for Whittle. 20 points for Swag My Belger as well. Ariel Atkins to the 3-point play is good. So 16 points for her tonight. Madgen is on the court. She receives it. Cox gets it back. Back to Madgen. Swag My Belger, tight D on her. Inside pass.
There's that backdoor
Bishop.
play that we called. There was a backdoor screen out on the wing there to get Bishop the inside shot. And she gets the 2. Strong play.
So Bishop's now on 23 points for tonight. So she's got a third of her team score this evening. She's been outstanding for the Fire. Probably MVP performance for her. Nadine Payne as well. She's now in foul trouble as well. She's on 4. So 73-68. This should bring it back to 4. If it's good, and it's not. Atkins, she's got it for the Fire.
You know, you're not going to be surprised about this, but I'm going to call Swag My Belger for MVP so far.
Do you have some sort of deal with her?
No, there's no bias at all. Nothing.
All right, Payne, she's got it. 3.
Well,
trying to do the bank shot off the glass.
I'm not sure that Andy won't be happy with that sort of offense.
All right, they've got it, the Fire. Cox, top of the key, gets it over to Madgen, right hand 45. 5 points is that margin. Inside to Bishop, she creates some space. 3, Madgen's good. 2-point ball game. This is exciting.
Inside out play there by the Fire. That was a great shot. Really good pass out of the post there by Bishop.
We like these close games, Matt, and this is coming right down to it here. Allen, she drives Bishop, tight D on her. Ebsbury gets it back. Ebsbury drives, reverse,
great
two's
job.
good.
Again, just making sure that whoever's Bishop's on is setting the screen so the guards can go at Bishop.
All right, Madgen, she's got it. 4 points is that margin. Cox back to Madgen, right hand 45. Madgen drives, Ebsry on her. The 2 is no good. Atkins gets the rebound. And if that was the men's NBL, that'd be an unsportsmanlike foul there.
Yeah, they're pretty hot on that, aren't they, for that hold?
Carlton gets the steal, and the Townsville fire through the hands of their captain. Cox will have another
Here we
crack.
go, another on ball here by Bishop. Is she going to pop? No, she's rolled in on Ariel Atkins.
That was nice work by Atkins as well to make the switch. But they'll have another crack here, the fire, and they'll get the ball from the side of the court. Andy Stewart spent more time standing up than on his seat tonight.
Yeah, and we don't see that often.
No.
I mean, Andy holds to the philosophy that all the training and all the work's done during the week, and that all he has to do is from the sideline is just to remind. And he's an amazing coach. What he does is just phenomenal. But he's up and he's pacing, so he's not happy with a few things that are happening.
So Cox retreats. Garvin back in the game. Nice work by Bishop. Slapped away by Allen. Bishop gets the rebound, and Atkins.
I tell you what, this game's just heated up. Bishop's just gone at Atkins there, just grabbed her foot, and Atkins just gave her a bit of a look and a bit of a push off. The umpires are in there just having a chat, saying, hey, settle down. This has got a bit of feeling in it. I like this. This is a great game.
4-point ball game. So, Matt, just quickly, 3.5 left to go. Who do you think gets the win from here?
I got to stay with the Lynx. The Fire are throwing absolutely everything at them, and they just haven't given up the lead.
I'm just going to say the Fire.
Of course you are.
Just to be the opposite.
Whatever it takes to be different. I love it. I love it, though. We want to see a great competition. So
Imagine Cox, 3. Oh, my goodness. Come on.
Are you now cheering for the Fire? Is that what I'm hearing?
I want to be unbiased.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for the Fire. Here we go.
All right, good. I like it.
Payne gets it over to Atkins. She drives.
Oh, what
back
a
inside
pass.
to Allen. 2's good.
How does Allen release it from her shoulder away from the basket and get it to drop so consistently?
All right, come on, Fire. Imagine she's got it right-hand side, taken away.
Nadine Payne.
By Payne.
Defense. Her defense has been great tonight.
We can't be accused of being biased tonight. Ebsry drives it in, and she's going to head to the line for 2. 2 minutes and 48 seconds left to go. 6 points is that margin. It is far from over here in the Lair in Perth. 77-71.
I'm just looking down, like, Michaela Cox is just outstanding. I mean, she's not a big player.
No.
She had 5 rebounds at three-quarter time.
Wow.
Like, she just works. And she's just really, really carried her team during that third quarter. And, I mean, she's playing great.
It's a 78-71. Ebsry gets it.
Straight away, she went in for her own rebound.
She's unbelievable. 10 points tonight. 3 from 10 from the floor. Not up to her standards, but still pretty good output as she gets the steal. Here she comes. Quickly gets it off to Atkins. Payne back to Atkins. Allen. Ebsry, left hand 45 for her. Ebsry drives. Rebound, Atkins can't control it. And Cox. Tight D by the Lynx. Bishop almost took an extra step. I think she just got away with it. Well, she has, because they didn't call it. Cox. Payne, tight D. Cox drives. That's nice.
Well, that's a tough move.
That was very nice.
I think she's probably just taken over Bishop as the best player in the final.
There was a magnet in that rim and that ball then for that to go in.
But I mean, that's tough. Got down low and did the work.
78-73. Swag my Belger. She drives, kicks it back out. Payne, here we go. Cox, she's got it for the
Block
Fire.
shot, Ariel's.
Oh, nice D. Oh, we're heading to the line for 2.
Called there.
All right. So Cox is going to head to the line for
The Fire
2.
coach is calling for an unsportsmanlike here.
13 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists and 2 steals.
She has been
Michaela
outstanding
Cox
tonight. She's really played a captain's game. And when it looked like the game was going to start to push out, she hit those 2 triples.
Yep.
Yeah, no, she's played outstanding.
All right, that one's good. So 4-point ball game. Oh, 1 minute 40. I'm getting nervous.
Man, this is a cracker, isn't it? What a game.
Kayla, 2. So it's now 3 points.
Is it too soon to say 40th year of the NBL, best year ever?
Oh.
Hashtag best year ever. Let's do it.
Hashtag best year ever. Atkins, she's got it. Payne, she's got it left hand, 45. Allen, tight D on her. Ebsry, over to Payne for 3 and a rebound by Bishop.
Payne's just had the glad wrap on the rim for her tonight.
We could
She's
tie
just
the
struggling.
game here, Matt. I'm
wow,
excited.
overtime. Are you calling it? Not another. Could we have 3 out of the first 5 games overtime?
This is exciting. Bishop, she's got it. Top of the key. Inside to Magin.
She's going to look.
Ebsry, D is tight on her. Over to Bishop. She drives upstairs 2. We are a 1-point ball game inside the lair, 78-77. This is exciting, and if you're a Perth Lynx fan right now, you're extremely nervous.
I'm extremely nervous. I'm sitting on the edge of my chair here, and what a cracking game. The Fire have just not gone away, and in fact, I reckon they've got better as the game has gone on.
I would agree.
And even if Bishop's influence has been sporadic in the second half, everyone else has stepped up. And I'd also like to mention, Bridget Carleton, the start of both the third and the fourth, I really felt like she brought some energy.
Yeah.
And the stats aren't big for her, but I'll tell you what, she's really done something for the Fire in those first couple of minutes of each quarter.
So the Fire actually haven't had the lead tonight.
No.
And at the moment, they're on a 6-0 run, and they have the momentum with the last 47 seconds left in this game. So 78-77, I'm calling it. If the Fire get the lead here in the last 50 seconds, they're winning the game. That's my call.
So what you're saying is the team with the most points at the end of the game will... No, I think you could be
what
right.
I'm saying
I
is
think
if
they've
they
been building, haven't they?
If they get the lead and the Lynx have got a chance to get it back,
you think that?
I think the Fire have got it.
Well, the Fire have been building, haven't they? They just across the whole night, and they've been pushing, and here they are. 1 point, 50 seconds. Oh, here we go.
So, whose ball is it? It's a Fire Lynx ball.
Lynx ball, definitely got to be a Lynx ball. They called a timeout after the score there.
Yep. All right, here we go. 47.9 seconds left in this one.
Oh, the crowd's up. The atmosphere here is electric. This is awesome.
Belger. She's got it for the Lynx. Atkins, she receives it over to Ebsry, and it's a Lynx ball.
Oh, Cox almost forced a turnover there.
Oh, I'm nervous. All right. The Lynx are going to inbound the pass. I assume it's going to be...
I can see fingernails being bitten in the crowd and hands on the face, and everyone in here is just feeling it.
Swagmeyer Belger to inbound the pass. Who's she going to find? She finds Maddie Allen. Ebsry drive to the buckets.
Oh, just left it short. Maddie Allen worked hard.
Rebound underneath.
That'll be a Lynx ball.
By the Fire. 31.
Cox calling for the replay. She wants a replay. Who did that? I'm pretty sure that was the right call.
I think it was. But I wouldn't mind seeing it go the other way.
I don't think I can sit down anymore. Far out. This is amazing.
All right, Swagmeyer Belger will inbound the pass. 31 seconds, 11 on the shot clock. Tight D at the moment by the Flames. Atkins, she's got it. Someone you want into the hands of at the moment. Maddie Allen, screen set on her. Tight D, Atkins for 2. Rebounds out of bounds.
Wasn't touched there. No, Garvin left that very smart. Stuck her hand out like she was going to grab it and left it.
Another timeout as we called.
Wow.
It's been called by the Fire. And Matt, the only thing they'd be doing right now is they'd have a play drawn up specifically for this situation.
Well, yeah, most coaches will have 3 or 4 in the bank here, depending on time left. So I'd expect what we're going to see is, I reckon the ball's got to be in Cox's hands. She's just been outstanding tonight, and she can shoot it, she can distribute it, so she'll have it. And also look for Bishop to go hard at the basket, but then Garbin to pop. Garbin's hit 1 3, I think, and she's been outside quite often tonight, but I think what we'll see is a Bishop roll and a Garbin pop, But the ball's got to be in Cox's hands. She's
Now,
making outstanding decisions.
I don't think we're going to see this game going to overtime. But do the Fire at the moment, do they try and take some time off that clock so the Lynx don't get another chance? Or because the defence of the Fire was pretty good in that last possession
It really was. It's a really tough one whether you go for the first open shot you get or whether you try to put it up with 2 to 3 seconds left so that if you miss, you can get a rebound and go again.
The Lynx have got a foul to give as well. The Fire have got 2. So we might see that classic NBA game where the last minute goes for 10. Let's see what happens.
I don't know whether my heart can take a 10 minutes. This has been, what a game. What a game. This has been great.
All right, the Flames to inbound the pass. What are they going to do?
So the Lynx have just said timeout if they score. So here we go. There it is, straight into Cox's hand. Who are they going to get open?
Cox to Madgen. Atkins is tight on her. Cox
for 3.
Is good.
Oh, my
the
goodness.
Fire have the lead by 2 with 9 seconds left to go in this game.
Michaela Cox has ice running through her veins.
Can I just say as well, if you are watching the stream at home, wherever you might be, replay the last 10 seconds, watch that again, and how flat was Cox's shot?
And she was like a foot and a half behind the three-point line and just let it fly.
My words, 2-point ball game.
She didn't even bat an eyelid either.
No,
that's
the
just
Fire
cold.
have the lead for the first time in this game with 9.7 left to go. Matt, how do the Lynx do it? Do they go for the 3? Do they try to send it into overtime? What would you be doing if you're the coach?
I'd definitely be running a play where I can get 3 or 4 open looks.
Yep.
Some 2s, some 3s. So what we're going to see is we're going to see a drive. We're going to see the floor spread. If someone's open on the 3-point line, let it fly, go for the win. If not, take the 2, play into overtime. But I tell you what, if we go into overtime, I'm almost thinking the Fire have the momentum right now.
Well, it's the same situation as last week. The Adelaide Lightning, they pushed this game here against the Lynx into overtime, and they just ran away with it. 3 points in the overtime period for the Lynx, and they just ran out of legs. All right, I'm excited here in the Lair. 80 plays 78. The Townsville Fire, for the first time tonight, have the lead.
Okay, we got isolation. Ariel Atkins on Madgen out on the wing. Let's see if they go there.
All right, Swagmeyer Belger to inbound the pass. She is trying to find a teammate. The defense is strong.
Oh, just got that in time. There's a foul.
All right. It's been a foul. The Lynx are going to get it from the side of the court again. 7.6, Matt. That's how much
the Fire
time's
don't want to
left.
foul again here, though. That'll put them 1 away from the bonus. That'll put them into the bonus, so they need a clean defense here.
So Swagmeyer to Ebsry. Ebsry drives inside
what
Atkins.
a dish.
2!
I reckon this is overtime.
All right, timeout has been called by the Townsville Fire, and they've just got to do a quick catch and shoot. They'll receive the ball from the half-court line.
What a dish by Ebsry, though. She came in, stopped on a dime, almost slipped over.
Wow.
And just dropped it off. And Atkins just read it, came in, took it up strong. Wow, this game's got everything.
All right, I don't want to be going on to Twitter after this game today, Facebook, Instagram, any of those things, and say that we were biased towards the Lynx tonight, because, Matt, there is no chance of that. This is a very exciting game, and if I'm honest, I think the Fire have got it at the moment. The Lynx have got some real work to do here if this game does go into overtime.
I'm tending to agree with you. If this game goes into overtime, then the Fire really probably come in with the momentum.
Let me ask you this, Matt. 2 overtimes already for the Lynx this season. 2 losses in those overtimes as well. Does that play in the back of your mind a little bit?
No, I think what they will probably put in the back of their mind is a young lady, Ariel Atkins.
Yeah.
Now, Ariel could be that difference maker here. Her defense could make the difference. But I'll tell you what, oh, man, my heart's going. What a game.
This is very exciting. Here we go. Townsville Fire have got the pass. Shot is... that was very close. That was very close. We are going into overtime in the Lair, Matt.
I thought I was down. I thought Bishop had just done the impossible. I mean, that's outstanding defense by Ebsry. She didn't foul, she stayed. But I thought that was down. Well, okay, we're going to have a sit.
We need a seat.
And a breath.
Can I say something? I know we'll get back to this game in a second, but something that's interesting, is field goals, 2 points and 3-pointers, all 41% for the Lynx.
Well, that's consistent.
That's quite interesting, isn't it? What do you think? Oh, my goodness. We need to get our breath back here inside the lair. But 80 plays 80. And, Matt, I'm standing beside what I said before. I really think with the 2 overtime losses the Lynx have had already this season, the Townsville Fire have got the momentum. They've only had the lead once, and that came a minute ago. What do you reckon is going to happen in this overtime period?
I'm going to answer very honestly here.
Go for it.
I have no idea, mate. I called the Lynx by 8. They looked like they were in control. It never kind of got within that 5-point buffer that they had. And the Fire, they just kept pushing. But I mean, Michaela Cox. Oh, my goodness.
She, in that
what
second
a
half,
game she's had.
has stood up massively, hasn't she? The second half for her has been amazing. At the moment, 35 minutes she's played, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals for her. Foul trouble, the Lynx have got some. So a couple of their starters, Payne's on 4, Mansfield's also on 4. And there was another one of their starters on 4 fouls as well. As we get the box score, we'll have a look at that. But that plays in the back of your mind as well for the Perth Lynx. So fouls at the moment for the Lynx, just trying to find it on here. Ariakins.
Abby Bishop has a double-double.
She's played outstanding
25
tonight.
points, 10 rebounds. And Madgen, who struggled a little bit offensively, has 12 points and 9 rebounds.
Yeah.
So she doesn't need to score to have an impact as Tess Madgen. She's just an outstanding worker.
Just some other statistics that stand out. 12 steals to 4 in favour of the Perth Lynx. 21 turnovers. That has really hurt the Townsville Fire tonight.
Oh, they would have won without 3 or 4 turnovers less. They had the game. Have a look at the rebound stats. Without Imani McGee-Stafford, the Lynx are getting smashed on the board.
Yeah, 17.
So total rebounds is 28 to 45.
So they're 17 rebounds behind the Fire at the moment.
That's a huge stat.
Well, a bit of free basketball coming your way, especially for the people in Perth. Ebsbury, she's got it. The Lynx might need to get a tin and pass it around the crowd with the overtimes they've had to try and get their money back. As Ebsbury, she's got it, top of the key for the Lynx. This is where they struggled last week to score. Left hand 45, Atkins, she drives. Matt, I've just got a couple of, I just got a text message. The fouls carry over into the overtime period, don't they?
As in the
personal
player fouls, yes.
Yeah, they do. Not the team fouls. You start completely fresh at team fouls.
Yep.
But your personal fouls
not completely fresh. It's not 5 in the overtime. It's usually 2 team fouls. Okay.
But if you're in foul trouble in the fourth, it doesn't carry through.
No.
So left hand 45. Bishop, she's got it. She works her way inside the paint. Nice drive from Cox, and they have the lead, the Fire.
She is just having a phenomenal game, isn't she?
Here they come. Nadine Payne, Ebsbury, right hand 45 for the Lynx. Michaela Cox, 20 points tonight, has been outstanding. As Atkins 3, can't go. 3 from 4 tonight for the WNBA champion. Payne, top of the key.
Payne didn't even look at that shot. She's not feeling it tonight. I think she's 1 of 6. And
Atkins, she gets it back. She drives. Back out the swag. My Belgian 3 on the buzzer. And the Lynx have the lead, 83-82.
Someone turned up the aircon. Everyone's got ice running through their veins. What a shot.
Cox, she's got it. Garvin back into the game for the Fire. And she gets it back. Nice little pass. Back out to Bishop. Madgen, she drives. Back out to Bishop. 3. Can't go. Rebound by Atkins underneath for the Lynx. This is what you want to see as a Lynx fan. They struggled in overtime last week. And they're in the lead at the moment as Ebsbury drives, and she's good from 2.
They don't look like the same team that played overtime last week.
All right, the referees have just seen a bit of sweat on the floor. So it's a referee's timeout. Mark Grist doing a great job tonight officiating this game. 85-82, the Lynx have the lead.
So just watching Andy there at the huddle, who was just telling the girls that offensively he doesn't feel like they're creating enough space out wide. So as the players are driving, players are standing still rather than splitting out to the three-point line.
Hope you're enjoying the coverage wherever you might be right around Australia. It's their 40th season of the WNBL, and boy, oh boy, are we watching some very exciting basketball here, Matt. 2 overtimes in 2 weeks for the Lynx.
3 overtime games in 5 games.
Amazing,
they really need to work on that last 10-second play to make sure games don't go to overtime.
Well, you've got a good relationship with Andy Stewart. You might want to speak to him after the game.
I'm not sure I want to talk to him. I'll wait till next week.
Cox, she's got it for the Fire. Half-court territory.
Madgen open here. Oh, gee, good
Garvin
defense.
sets the screen. Madgen back out to Cox. Maddie Allen on her. Inside to Bishop. 2 is good. It's a 1-point ball game again. Ebsbury brings it down for the Lynx. Screen set by Allen. Ebsbury kicks it over to Belger. Swag Belger drives, and there's been an offensive call.
Cox just took a couple of bumps there, and she grabbed the back of her neck on the screen from Maddie Allen. She wasn't happy. And then there's an offensive foul as Ebsbury's come through and didn't set the screen. She kept moving and dragged the player. So they're the sorts of turnovers you can't afford at this time in a game.
So, and if the Fire convert on this play, they have the lead again. Katie Ebsbury, 12 points, 4 rebounds and 9 assists for the Lynx.
See how smart Madgen was there, turning her body to keep Ariel Atkins behind her. That was a really good play.
Swagmeyer Belger, right hand 45. Allen set the screen on her. She's got to be careful. She's had a few. She hasn't really set her feet in those screens, but Atkins, she's got it. Gets it over, or tried to get it over to Maddie Allen, but it's taken away by the Fire. Madgen gets it to Bishop. Madgen, top of the key. Bishop has a screen set on her. 27 points tonight. Madgen over to Garvin, inside to Bishop. Those 3 are playing extremely well tonight. Cox, 3. Can't go, and they'll get another chance. A fresh 14 on the clock.
That ball movement by the Fire was outstanding.
3 can't go for the Fire, and Atkins comes away with it for the Lynx. Ebsbury. 1 minute 10 left to go. Atkins falls to the ground. 85-86, the Fire have the lead. They've only had the lead twice tonight, Matt. Once with 15 seconds left to go, and the other time in this overtime period. But Atkins is going to head to the line for 2.
Yeah, it's not usually good when you give the other team the lead with a small amount of time on the clock. It just doesn't bode well for getting wins.
Bishop's played 40 minutes tonight. Madgen 39, and pretty evenly spread for the Lynx. But Bishop, 27 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists and 2 steals. She's been a superstar tonight for the Fire.
Yeah, definitely.
Atkins can't convert from the stripe.
This is a really important free throw. This needs to go down.
Well, this one brings it back to a tied ball game with 1 minute 13 left to go. Atkins 18 points, 19 points now. All right, here we go. Cox is going to bring it down for the Fire. Quickly gets it over to Madgen. Madgen, right hand 45, inside off the glass. Garvin, oh no, sorry, it's Bishop
again.
And she's going to head to the line for 1 more.
It's just interesting there because I felt like Maddie Allen really closed out hard to her left-hand side. She tried to kind of get where the pass was coming from. We all know that Bishop's going right and got the foul. That was a tough move.
So for 30 points tonight from Bishop, she's definitely been the outstanding player tonight on the court as Atkins clocks off another rebound for her tonight.
It's really important here for the Lynx to get a score.
Left hand 45, Ebsbury's got it. She drives inside, outside to Payne. Swagmeyer gets it. Over to Ebsbury. She drives off the glass.
Oh, count that! That is a tough drive. Gee, Madgen's really feeling that pain in that leg, and we don't like to see that. There's something not quite right there, and she's just soldiered on. She's tough as nails, Madgen, but I think she's going to have to come off now. She's just really struggling.
So for Ebsbury, if she converts this, the Lynx have the lead. And I hope I haven't given her the mocker on that one, Matt.
Or do you?
The comment, no.
You've been going for the fire all night, and I think, you know.
I don't want to be like that. Sorry. I want to see everyone get it. Oh, no. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
I've got to go and apologise to Katie after this.
You're not allowed to talk during free throws.
Cox, he's got it. Right hand 45, the Fire have got it at the moment. Bishop's
going right,
inside.
going right.
Nice
Went
work
right.
off the glass.
Went right again.
24 seconds. 1 second between shot and game clock. Ebsry, the captain, drives.
Tried to step through and Cox got the steal.
Oh, no. Where's Andy Stewart? Arms crossed in front of the scorer's bench. And the Lynx are going to get the ball from the side of the... Oh, no.
No, that was a foul there.
Offensive foul.
No, defensive foul. They jumped on the ball after Cox got the steal. And then the ball went to floor and they jumped on it. And this is...
dangerous for the Lynx.
Cox has just been outstanding, hasn't she?
90 to 88. This to extend that margin by 2. And you'd think if that happens... It's good night from us here in Perth.
So should I call these free throws? She's a pretty good shooter, is that?
I'm shutting up now. If she gets these, if she misses this one, quick 3, we go into OT too.
Wow, that's made it tough, hey? 12 seconds.
It's a timeout. It's been called by Andy Stewart, the head coach.
Is he going to draw up a 4-point play? Oh, that's a tough one to draw up.
How do you draw up a 4-point play? So you go up to...
3-pointer with a foul.
Do you get Katie Ebsry to go up to her sister in Allison and just go...
Foul me as I shoot a 3.
Give us a chance.
Just tap me on the side. Because I'm sure that Ali would do that. No, not at all. They're both highly competitive players and they both want to win.
So 4 points is that margin at the moment. The Lynx are going to get a crack at offense with 12.6 seconds left to go.
Really what they want to do here is they want to get a quick basket and follow it up with a quick steal. So what we're going to see is that as soon as they score, everybody's going to be up full court. So if someone like Bishop can run the floor hard, they might be able to get an easy outlet that way. But, I tell you what, it's not looking good for the Lynx, is it?
No, it's not at the moment. Just for the rest of the round of WNBL action, the South Side and Spirit play tomorrow, and the Boomers and South Side play on Monday, so the doubleheader for South Side.
Yeah, and I mean the Boomers versus South Side is going to be a bit of a cracker, isn't it? That's going to be a good game.
And our next broadcast game, Matt, is next weekend.
Next Saturday night, same time, same channel.
Looking forward to that. It's the Perth Lynx taking on the Sydney Uni Flames in round number 2 for those two teams this season.
We really need everyone to come down next weekend to make sure we don't go to overtime.
All right.
Good defense, Nadine Payne. Here we go. 3.
Swagmeyer, 3.
No, it's missed. That's the game.
Fire. Quick foul by Ebsry. And I think that's her out of the game now as well. So 7.4 left. 90 to 92. Or 88, sorry, to 92. The scoring bench just playing silly billies with us.
I tell you what, this would really hurt. This would really sting right now for the Lynx.
What do you say if you're Andy Stewart at the moment?
I'm not really more.
6 losses on the trot now. 5 losses on the trot, sorry. 4 losses.
I believe that's 4.
This one will be
losses.
the 5th, won't it? The Perth Lynx.
Maybe, I'll have a look. I'm pretty sure they've only played the 4 games, so 5
Atkins,
games. That's
3 can't go, and that ends the game.
Can I
here
just
in
say,
Perth.
the Fire deserved that win there.
Oh, definitely.
I thought that the first couple of quarters when they came out, the first and the second quarter, they started the quarters slow. They got behind. I thought the third and the fourth quarter, they came out hard from the start.
Yeah.
And again, I've said it a couple of times, but Bridget Culleton, I'll get that right. Culleton came out with energy.
She did.
And she may not have got huge stats, but her energy really got them going. And then obviously Cox and Bishop.
There's a lot of standouts to the Fire, but shout out to Julie Van Loo as well when she came on. she did extremely well for the Townsville Fire just to keep it going. And there was a lot of those bench players for the Fire that when their superstars come off, and you're thinking of Garvin, also Bishop and Ebsbury and all those guys, they just fill the role extremely well.
I mean, Garvin had a pretty quiet night at 8 points, but everyone else kind of stepped up, didn't they? And if you look at the scoring, we got 8 points for Garvin, we got 9 points for Van Leeuw, we've got, another 8 points for Colette, and then obviously Cox and Bishop were amazing. Imagine also didn't shoot well, but still ended up with 14 points and a bunch of rebounds. We just hope, send out our best wishes to Imagine there. She really looked like she was in a bit of pain, and she's warming down now, but we really hope that she recovers well, and that there's no major injuries there. But yeah, that's a tough loss to swallow. That's a bitter pill for the Lynx.
Yeah.
3 overtime games, 3 losses. That really does start to play with your mind in that fourth quarter. Can we hold on? And it changes your mentality.
Because they had the lead all the way to the end. 15 seconds left to go. They lose that lead for the first time in the night. And that's what happened last week as well against the Lightning. And they just can't finish out that fourth quarter.
And I think the rebound stats killed them.
Yep, I agree with that.
So yeah, that's really tough. I feel real bad for the girls. They work so hard, but also, I do believe that the Fire really deserved that game. They just kept working.
Totally agree. We'll wrap it up here from the Bendat Basketball Centre in Perth on behalf of Matt Splatt. My name's Taylor Cowper, and just because the Townsville Fire won, we'll play that carpool karaoke again to round out the night here from the Bendat Basketball Centre. Until next week, enjoy the rest of the WNBL action this weekend. We'll see you next Saturday.
Touching hands. Reach out. Touching me. I don't know. You sweet Caroline. Bow, bow, bow. Good times never seem good. Again. Yeah. 3. Sweet Caroline. Bow, bow, bow. I'm terrible. I'm tone deaf. So am I. Sweet Caroline. Bow, bow, bow. Good times never felt so good. So good. So good. So good. So good.